Hey guys, this is Kirk here, and today I want to talk about something that's a very interesting topic, and it's very, very true. What I think is happening is that we're losing forgiveness and empathy in this world. We really are. With social media, like if someone did something from years ago or said something, people now just attack them for something that was from years ago. I get if someone did something recently, tell someone to apologize, but if someone has already apologized or has grown and has learned from their mistakes, we shouldn't be attacking them and trying to ruin their life. Because whether we believe it or not, we are turning into a world of losing forgiveness and empathy in this world. To the point where if you did something wrong in the past or said something, tweeted something, where you won't be able to get a job that you are working hard to get, and that's really unfortunate that we're turning into that, especially with cancel culture. It's really sad. There are exceptions though. If you killed someone or did something that's really unforgivable, that is the truth. Like, you can't be forgiven for that. But just for if someone said the N word in the past and has grown and said sorry and has shown that he's got rid of his hate, we should forgive them, because a wise man once said, "No one is born hating. You must learn to hate. If you can do that, you can learn to love, because love becomes more to the human heart," Nelson Mandela quote, "than it's opposed." It is a scary road what I see with cancel culture and all that, that we're going down the path and the next generation is being taught to not forgive and lack empathy. Like, it's a really, 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 really scary road to go on. Like, if this next generation doesn't have forgiveness and empathy, and we're just gonna ruin people's lives, it's a scary road we're going on. Like, but we can't lose forgiveness and understanding of what goes on in people's heads as well. Like, a lot of people that do make the mistakes do suffer from mental health, and they didn't know better at the time. And me, I made some mistakes in the past. I said some dumb, stupid stuff and said some bad things before, but I wouldn't say today in 2021, because I learned from it and I grew. You constantly grow as a person, and people's views change people as they get older, as we get older. Like, I was new to social media once and I made some mistakes, but I've grown at the time and I've learned from them. I can admit I've done wrong. Like, I'm all for holding people accountable for their actions. But if a person has said sorry before and has grown and has learned, like, we should just forgive them. Like, God's way is forgiving, even if you don't believe in God. Isn't forgiveness always part of moving on and moving forward? Like, I almost lost forgiveness because of what went on in my real life, personal life. I felt that, but I've learned to forgive again. Even I'm admitting my flaws right now. For example, Logan Paul in the Suicide Forest. It was a really bad thing what he did, but I've forgiven him these 3 years later as a person who's not even a big fan, not his biggest opinion fan, but I've forgiven him. And everyone has a past, people. We've all done stuff in our lives, real life, internet. Like, we have all done stuff in our past. As long as we grow, admit we did wrong and apologize, and we're not the same people anymore, that's all that matters, is that we all can change, which I'll be saving it for another video. But point of this thing is, forgive people. Don't hold grudges for, like, stuff they said before. If they're willing to change and said they can change and they're willing to show their redemption, like, forgive people. Like, don't attack people for their past, because no one's perfect in this world. God didn't create a perfect human being on this planet. And one thing humanity will always be capable of is doing some wrong and making some mistakes. Like, that's part of growing, is to learn from your mistakes and learn, and that's part of humanity. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, and I'm out of here.